Hello, welcome to our session. Today we are going to discuss O. Henry's biography. As we know that O. Henry's full name is William Sidney Potter. He was born in the year of 1862 in the month of September. Uh, by that time, civil war is going on, and there he was born in the place of the Greensboro, that is in North Carolina, and later he was with his aunt. Has taken care about his studies. Only he took the formal education through his aunt, and who taught him to love books. So his aunt gave him a right opportunity in education. She taught everything, and she has shared very valuable talks and ethics to him, and he was at the age of 11 years. By the time his uncle taught him to be a pharmacist, at the age of 20, he moved to Texas and started to write under his pen name O. Henry. As we know that O. Henry is his pen name, actually that name was his girlfriend's cat name. And here frequently used to use the same name when he was in the jail for 3 years. By that time, he used to write short stories to publish his short stories. He used the pen name of this O. Henry. So, since from that time onwards, he is well known and popular to the world as O. Henry. As we know that, and we discussed that O stands in the name for O. Henry is Oliver Henry, like that. In the year of 1891, he became a teller at the First National Bank in Austin and Texas. In 1896, he was accused of embezzling money from the bank. He fled to the New Orleans and later to Andrews, leaving behind his wife and young daughter. So uh, when he was sentenced for 5 years, immediately he rushed out to the different places. There he is leaving, but after came to know that his wife was unwell, then immediately returned to his native place. You can see the image of his house where he lives. That still this particular place is like that in Austin. And now here we have the image of his family photo. William Sidney's in the year of 1890 with his wife and daughter. Wife name is Athol and daughter name is Margaret. When he was in jail, he wrote short stories to support his daughter Margaret. By that time, he used his pen name O. Henry as like that. So through his experience, what he learned he learned many things through his experience. Like here, see, he learned that his wife was dying, and then he returned to America, surrendered to the police. Much debate over his guilt, but he was convicted and sentenced to 5 years in jail. In 1898, he was sent to the penitentiary in Columbus and Ohio, and in prison he began writing short stories to support his young daughter. His daughter's name is Margaret. He published 12 stories while in prison. He was released after 3 years for his good behavior. Emerged from prison as O. Henry to shield his identity. He is not interested to present himself as William Sidney Potter to the world because he was sentenced for 5 years. That is a guilt to him. So to hide that one here, he is using the pen name of O. Henry. So then he moved to New York City in 1902 and published over 300 stories and gained worldwide acclaim. Then in the year of 1906, he published a collection called that is the 4 million that included the gift of Maggie, the skylight room, and the green door. One of his last stories here, The Ransom of Red Chief, is perhaps his best known story. He wrote a number of stories. Out of many, The Ransom of Red Chief is the last story, and that too that acclaimed a lot. Uh, is world famous. The following is a message to his readers left on an Edison cylinder recording about 1908. In the year of 1908, they shared his message to the readers on how and in what way he got the characters, see how much of time he is spending for his work on writing a short story. What is the main difference between him and other writers? So he suggested and advised to readers and writers in such a way that here his message was available. Kindly go through this message. You see, this is William Sidney Potter speaking. Better known to you, no doubt, as O. Henry. I'm going to let you in on a few of my secrets to writing a short story. The most important thing, at least in my humble opinion, is to use characters and plots that are lifelike. Truth is indeed stranger than fiction. All of my stories are actual experiences that I have come across during my travels. My characters are facsimile of actual people I have known. Most others spend hours and told even days laboring over outlines of stories they have in their minds. But not I. In my way of thinking, that's a waste of good time. I just sit down and let my pencil do the rest. Many people ask me how I manage to get that fine little twist in my stories. I always tell them that the unusual is the ordinary rather than unexpected. Now, if you people that are listening to me now start thinking about your own lives, I'm sure you will discover just as many odd experiences as I have had. Part of this little talk will be heard long after I'm gone, and I want you all to continue reading my stories then too. Goodbye, folks. William Sidney Potter. So, this message he shared with all the readers what they have to do, how they have to start to write it, uh, anything, any work, any piece of work, or art, or story, or any other thing. What he says, he never spent much time. Whatever he felt or experienced in his day to day life, so that he used to take. From that, he draws the characters and he assigns the particular role to that one, and he may start to view the story as per the situation. So, in such a way, he suggested and advised to the readers or the writers. Once again, you can see the particular message what he conveyed to the entire world through his experience. So that draws the attention of many readers or the writers. You see, this is a fact revealed by the same author. This is William Sidney Potter speaking, better known to you, no doubt, as O. Henry. I'm going to let you in on a few of my secrets to writing a short story. The most important thing, at least in my humble opinion, is to use characters and plots that are lifelike. Truth is indeed stranger than fiction. All of my stories are actual experiences that I have come across during my travels. My characters are facsimile of actual people I have known. Most authors spend hours until even days laboring over outlines of stories they have in their minds, but not I. In my way of thinking, that's a waste of good time. I just sit down and let my pencil do the rest. Many people ask me how I manage to get that fine little twist in my stories. I always tell them that the unusual is the ordinary rather than the unexpected. Now, if you people that are listening to me now start thinking about your own lives, I'm sure you will discover just as many odd experiences as I had. Part of this little talk will be heard long after I am gone, and I want you all to continue reading my stories than to goodbye, folks. William Sidney Potter. So this is a message shared to all the readers and writers by by William Sidney Potter. And you see, if you want to get much information about his biography, you can go through these sites and books for the reference. Lone Star Junction is the one, and here you can get information about O. Henry, and like next one is O. Henry, the Literature Network, and another one is a Random House author biography, and next one is a Transforming Art, O. Henry's message to his readers. At the end, we have one more reference is there, William Sidney Potter biography, bio true story. So all these things are available to get much information about the William Sidney Potter. So as we know that his name is O. Henry is a pen name, and his original name is William Sidney Porter, and he was born in the place of Greensboro, that is in North Carolina, and he was sentenced for 5 years. But his good behavior, he released earlier than that sentence time, and only 3 years uh, he was there. And during that time only he developed or cultivated the habit of writing short stories to support his with that income he supported his daughter Margaret. So this is the brief biography of this writer William Sidney Porter. And when he was in jail, he published only 13 short stories. Later, he wrote as many as nearly 300 stories, short stories. That's why he acclaimed as a world famous writer. So thank you very much. In the next session, we can see his phase-wise career of William Sidney Porter.